Hello, my dear watchers. I hope you're doing fine. Today, I will also be talking about one of the most important topics in English grammar, okay, which is tag questions. So in this video, I will be talking about what tag questions are, what their uses are, and in which situations or in which context we can use this type of questions. Now, tag questions are sentences that are turned into questions. So we take a sentence and we change it into a question. Tag questions are separated by commas. Okay, and of course we use tag verbs, okay, which these tag verbs are the verbs that we firstly use on the sentence. Okay, we use tag questions to say things that could be true, but you are not sure about it. Okay, basically, we use tag questions to verify if what we are saying is true or not. So we want to be sure if that's true or if that's false. Okay, now let's go over the structures of tag questions. Now, if the sentence is positive, if it is affirmative, the tag question must use a negative verb. So basically, if the sentence is positive, the tag question must be negative. So positive, then negative. Sentence positive, tag question negative. Now, I wanted to see or to take a look at this example. It says, she will be fine, won't she? Okay, so in here, see that this sentence is affirmative, it is positive. Okay, we have she will be fine, this structure. Will be, which is a will with the verb. Okay, in this case, it is verb be. It is positive, will be, is positive. But look what happened in the tag question. Okay, in the tag question, this will be turns into won't. Okay, and guys, something important. In the tag questions, we always use contractions. Okay, for example, it would be incorrect to say, she will be fine, will not she? And that sounds weird. So it is better to say, or it is better to use the contraction. Okay, we do not write the full form. Okay, so it is in the same case to say, she is fine, isn't she? Okay, so in this sentence, she will be fine, won't she? Okay, it is almost like the same to say, she will be fine, right? So I want to be sure, or I want to know whether she's fine or not. Okay, but see that this sentence is positive, or it is affirmative, and the tag question is negative. And guys, something important. We must respect the pronoun or the subject that we are using in the sentence. If in this sentence I am using she, I must use the same pronoun or the same subject in the tag question, which in this case is she. Okay? Now let's go to the next one. Now, if the sentence is negative, the tag question must use a positive verb. So in this case, it is the opposite. Negative, from negative to positive. Now, for example, in this case, the sentence is positive, or it is affirmative. This cell phone is not old, is it? Okay, so this sentence is positive and the tag question, this sentence is negative and the tag question must be positive. Okay, in here I have no problem of using the full form. Okay, this cell phone is not old, or this cell phone isn't old. Both are correct. And in the tag question, okay, we use is because the sentence, I am using is in the sentence, okay? And in here, I use it because it refers to the cell phone. It would be incorrect to say, the cell phone is not old. Is cell phone? That's not correct. So, if I am using a subject here, okay, I must use the equivalent pronoun in the tag question. And since cell phone is an object, I use it. Remember that we use it for animals or objects. So in this case, basically, it's the same thing. The sentence is negative and the tag question is positive. Okay, having said that, let's go to the next one. Now, what happens if the sentence, in this case, if the sentence contains will, verb be, or contains can, use the same verb in the tag question. Okay, do not change the verb. If the sentence has will, if the sentence has be, or if the sentence has can, the tag question must also use these verbs. Okay? The only thing that changes is that we use the verb in negative or positive form, but that depends on the sentence. For example, you can do it. Can you? Okay, in here, see that the sentence is affirmative or it is positive, and we use can. Okay, since it is affirmative, the tag question must be in negative form. Okay, can in positive, and in the tag question, it must be can't, negative form. Okay, second example. This town is ugly, isn't it? Okay, this town is ugly is affirmative sentence and the tag question must be negative. So in the sentence we use is, okay, and see that in the tag question we use isn't because we must use it into the negative form, because in the sentence we can find it as well in a positive form. Now what happens to the last one? It says you won't regret, or you will not regret. Will you? Okay. So in this sentence, the structure is negative. So because of it is negative, the tag question must be positive. You won't regret. Will you? Okay. So guys, basically this is the thing with tag questions. Okay. Basically, do not change anything, or do not change the verb. Okay, if it is will, be, or can. Okay, the only thing that you have to change is if the sentence is positive, okay, the tag question must be negative. If the sentence is negative, the tag question must be positive. Now, there are certain things to take into account, such as if the sentence has other verbs, we must use do. For example, she likes apples, doesn't she? Okay. For example, in here the verb is likes, okay, and we use doesn't because doesn't, okay, goes with she. Okay, remember that doesn't, it is simple present, and we use doesn't if the sentence has he, she, or it, and in this case it contains she. Okay, so basically she likes apples, doesn't she? And what about the last one? It says people don't enjoy it, do they? Okay, see that in here the sentence is negative, we use don't, and we turn it into the positive form, okay, which is do, and also see that they refers to people. So it would be impossible to say people don't enjoy it, do people? Sounds weird, so it is better to use the pronouns. Okay, Now, there are other things to take into account, such as remember to repeat the same pronoun in the statement and in the tag question. But remember that there are certain equivalents, for example, such as the last sentence I said, people don't enjoy it. Do they? You may be saying, but yes, teacher, why don't you repeat the same pronoun? It's because in the tag questions, we only use pronouns. Okay, so if in the sentence we have people, what is the equivalent of people? They. So we write they in the tag question, which is the equivalent. Okay? And remember to use short answers to reply tag questions. For example, if the sentence and the tag question say, people don't enjoy, do they? You may answer, yes, they do, or no, they don't. So basically, short answers. So do not get stuck on this type of answers. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you like this video. Okay. Please leave any comment or leave any question after watching my video. I hope you understood what type of questions are about. Guys, remember to take care and see you soon. Bye bye.